Alright, you know me, I'm all about second takes. Batteries died. Batteries died at 9 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll try and be more succinct. It just wasn't meant to be. I want to share a few things with you on this blustery day. I got some gloves too, because it's chilly. I believe it's this weekend. Either way, the 6th, the 7th of November, second Aura Fire Festival, Aura Festival in Kyoto, Japan. It'll be held by, I have a bunch of paper here, bear with me. Just read this. Is this the one I want to read? I'm losing feeling in my fingertips. Okay. Okay. One Peace Live. This is from commonpassion.org. All the links will be in the video for your information. It's conscious co-creators. Let's work together. The One Peace Live Aura Festival at Agon Shu event, offering participants the ability to receive directly the Buddha's wisdom through the transmission of enlightened Master Calleman, together with Grand Elder of the Living Maya, Don Alejandro. I'm not going to say the rest of his name, also known as Wandering Wolf. Offer a free, globally broadcasted Sacred Fire ceremony, the webcast, and a direct transmission of wisdom, light, and peace at this most critical time for humanity. The first Aura Festival was held by the same Kiriyama Kancho in 1984, along with His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. It's a peace festival, more or less, a fire ceremony. Either way. Yeah, it's basically, long story short, and it really also kind of corresponds to some of this Mayan wave stuff I was talking about the other day. It's got nothing to do with December 2012, none of that jive, none of that. The Mayans had the same calendar as us. You can just directly transfer it over, you know, that Julian nonsense, Julian calendar. Johan Calleman. Either way, there are no specific dates anyways. These are shifts that are taking place. Shifts that we can feel. But check out the links. Look it up. Aura Festival is the second one. Uniting the energies of the West and the East at this fire ceremony. Beautiful day today. It's very windy. Very windy. Yesterday was like I said the rain was different. It was like, felt like she, the good mother, was just kind of releasing a little bit, you know? That's what it felt like. That's how I felt when I was outside, and like I was just a wonderful person who just doesn't really know what to do right now, and she's been waiting patiently, and she needed a moment to just cry a little bit. Today it's very windy, but it's got that same energy, that same feeling, not tearful feeling, just she's ready to get the ball rolling. I'm ready to get the ball rolling, if it hasn't already started rolling. I'd like to throw out an intention I've been working with. We can all hold in our heads, work to manifest You want disclosure and I want disclosure. We all want things, we want these things to start. We're tired of seeing this crap. Well, what would happen if one day everybody woke up and we could see each other's auras? We could see each other's auras. Couldn't hide that. Media couldn't hide that one. News anchors couldn't hide the fact that they're glowing different colors. We couldn't hide from one another walking down the streets, what our energetic fields looked like to each other. Our governments couldn't do anything about that. What would happen if we just decided, if that's what we wanted to manifest, that was the next step we took? If everybody just woke up and we just saw it, we could see each other's auras, So, mine's here, you can see mine, it's open to, you look kind of blue today. Are you? Are you not being honest with me, are you? I can tell. I can tell you got some issues. You want to talk about it? Either way. Wouldn't that be neat? I think that's what we should manifest. That we can see each other's auras. But yeah, this weekend, November 6th, November 7th, I'll post the links so you can check out what I'm talking about. I don't want to read all this stuff because I'd hate to get to 9 minutes and 40 seconds and not have said anything really. Something you can read. I also want to talk about my dog. It cut me off when I was talking about my dog. I do reiki on my dog. He's like 11, border collie. He's got, his joints hurt sometimes. So you can do reiki on animals, so I do. And while I was doing reiki on my dog, I was able to see my dog, and it might not have necessarily been my dog, been him. His name's Tuco, by the way, Tuco. It's from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The Mexican was named Tuco. He's not ugly though. My dog is a pretty dog. I was able to see my dog, or the avatar form of what dog would be as part, that consciousness that we all have, that shared collective myriad experiences of reality from different perspectives. Like avatar dog of consciousness dog. I'll tell you what it was. He's border collie, black and white. But I saw this dog while I was doing reiki on him in my mind's eye. This dog. It was like if you took sunlight, like light, and just, you can't stare at the sun. It's so bright. But that brightness, if you took that brightness and tried to compress it down into the shape of a dog, and I saw this, and like what took shape was like this wispy looking like dog, this canine form, like wolf collie-ish form that had like where his white was, like on his legs and his nose, it was kind of white, but like it was like compressed light in the form of a dog. His ears were just like wispy, like little smoke trails are coming off like electrons, particles of light, like just, and his tail, like a foxtail. He was just shining and just smiling, and he radiated all those aspects of what a dog is, that we love so much about them, that loyal companionship and just the patience and the joyfulness and the curiosity and all those, you know what I'm saying. His eyes were the most captivating part of it. He was just looking at me, at his little foxfire tail that like billowed up at the end and got bigger and trailed off, and he's just looking at me smiling, and his eyes were like iridescent blue. I'm talking about him and he's staring at me. Just iridescent blue, just like indigo, glowing blue, deep pools of water. Just reflective pools, just looking back at you and just smiling. And you could see yourself and everything he was and that you were and what was so alike and similar. It was really cool. It was a really cool experience. So lately I've been calling him Sunshine.